finally got a win to end that losing streak in area this weekend.
You know, I think I've been saying for weeks now how proud I am of these guys and the way they've been playing. If you've read the paper or seen it in the newscast, and we really have been. I'm just so glad for them that we had a chance to get rewarded for the success that they've really been having on the court. They've been playing great. You know, this weekend was a great win against Sioux Falls, and we played tough the night before. You know, brought a team that's nationally ranked, really beat in 2 of the sets that we played them, and easily could have had either of the games that we played. So really exciting there, and you know, I think Southwest is probably better than at least one of the teams that we're playing this weekend, and just really excited to match up against Augustana on Friday night and feel like we've got a great matchup there. And then Wayne, maybe a little bit tougher opponent, but another matchup situation where we think we're in really good shape.
Jen or Mallory, offensively, I guess also Emily, do you feel you're getting stronger, your sets are getting better, and you're able to put away points more? How are things coming on the offense?
You know, I think we're working through little things and we're trying to be as consistent as possible, and I think that's the main part right now is our consistency. Of course it comes with Emily's sets and of course our defense in general as well, but the fact that all of our offensive players, not just me and Mal, but middles and right sides as well, if we can be consistent and make those smart decisions, get into the long rallies, I think that's going to help us it has helped us in the long run.
Mallory, how do you feel?
Yeah, I agree with what Jen's saying. Like, just being consistent and making sure that we put the balls away when we have the opportunities and keeping the not so good ones in play. And everybody else is just doing a great job. And Em and Casey are just superstars out there. So, you know, nothing gets done without amazing setters.
Emily, I was just wondering, the win you had last weekend, do you feel it's kind of a jumping off point for this team?
Yeah, I think getting that win builds our confidence a lot. Obviously, we've gotten in heartbreak situations, matches that have kind of brought our hopes down, but I think getting that win helps us move forward in the right direction, and going into the weekend, we just have a lot of confidence, I think.
You guys feel like you're building towards, you know, I guess, you know, playoff time down the road, but, you know, you got to get through this season. Do you feel this is all building blocks? Do you feel like everything is just a little bit coming together more and more each week or each game?
Yeah, absolutely. Every game we've played in has been so close, and winning that game last weekend has really been a step in the right direction, as Emily said before. But I think if we continue to do what we do, it's going to work out. If we come into practice every day, it's going to work out. Just the little things that we continue to do is really going to push our momentum and our focus in the right direction, and we're going to come out successful. We've been in tough situations this entire season. We're already halfway through the season, but I think if we continue to play as we play, we'll have success.
What do Augie and Wayne do particularly well that face this weekend?
That's probably for me right now, that question anyway, because we're just getting into film here in the next couple of days with those guys as we face up against them. But you know, Augie is really fast, pin to pin. They've got 2 pretty special players that do a nice job. One that runs the slide well, and then an outside hitter that does a nice job on the other pin. And there's a couple of rotations where that'll be a challenge for us, but we've got a pretty good game plan that we're starting to develop, and excited to see them. And you know, we're really young and looking at Wayne. You know, we've watched a couple of matches at this point, but we're not, you know, that game plan is still a few days away as we prepare for them on Saturday. But you know, they've got a setter that's offensive in Wayne, and that's always creates a different kind of challenge for you as you're looking at some of your blocking schemes and things like that. But they have two really nice outsides. If we can slow them down, it'll create some challenges for them. They're also very good defensively, so it should be kind of a little bit of a defensive battle. They're not afraid to get into long rallies. They'll dig their 20 balls at set just like we will. And if it's just kind of going to be the team that stays more patient and waits for the opportunity to get the right kill rather than go for everything.
You noticed a looser atmosphere, I guess, in practice after this second conference win, or is it just business as usual? It's the same intensity that you're seeing?
You know, I think we talked about it after the match that we still have work to do, and there's areas where it's kind of fun to look at the areas where we have to grow now. It's a lot easier to look at those honestly when you're winning. Sometimes you feel like you're beating up on the things that you want to keep changing, and I think for these guys to have a chance to be able to feel that win and know that the things that we're doing is really to make us better, not because we're harping on them. Just even though they trust that, it's easy, it's a better feel, and I think it always will be when you get some